Yeah, this is actually okay. On the play. Start with a Proving Ground. Gives us black and green. Takanuma. Go here. Get one of these Bank Busters cooking. And probably follow up with Celestis. Try to curve right into red and 7. Blue. Well, we don't have to run the Celestis into the counterspell. We can just take the draw off the Bank Buster instead. I am okay with that route. End here. Third land. Alright. Bank Buster putting in work. More land is fine. Yeah, I don't think we have to play the Celestis still. I think we just drop second Bank Buster and keep drawing. What a great start for us against a control opponent. End here. Fourth land. Underdog comes out. Okay. They continue to hold open 2 mana. So I'm pretty convinced they have Make Despair. We can keep drawing though. More land. Alright. What's the best way to play around Make Despair? Celestis is fine. Heck, if we drop the Underdog, we can whack him with a Bank Buster, which is kind of interesting. Liliana's not great because they sack it and they just run it back next turn. Ren 7 gets countered. Yeah, I think it's Celestis' turn here. Okay. Then the question is, do we draw or drop the Underdog? I think we drop the Underdog and try to power up one of these Bank Busters. Do you want to counter this? Is it time? They're thinking about it. Alright, to let you go. I think we power up you because you only have 1 draw left anyway. And if they want to remove it, I'm not devastated. Alright, get in for 4. Infernal Grasp. Okay. Not super surprising. 5th land. Alright, take 3, down to 17. Flip to 9 side. Yeah, we'll take that action. Make Disappear. That's going to be nice. I like the lands, though. They have all their mana open. We could try to drop Liliana this turn and hold Make Disappear. Could drop off a land. I really want to keep the land, but eventually these threats will add up. That's not bad. I think we play you out. I think we want to keep hitting land drops. We could attack with the Underdog. We could draw with the Bank Buster. Hold counter magic for them. I'm okay with that. Currently we're winning the race anyway. Let's see if we draw into anything useful first. Infernal Grasp. Alright, not bad. Yeah, I think we get in there. Hold Make Despair and Infernal Grasp. When it takes it down to 15, and we'll just end here. Wandering Emperor. Yep, good Make Despair target. Man, the mana advantage and the draw advantage off the Celestis of the Bank Buster coming in clutch right now. Alright, so we're hoping they tap out again here. 6th land. 2 attackers. Yep, let this go. See if we can nab something more impactful like a Sholdred. Down to 15. Score is tied up. My turn. Yep, that's fine. Alright, I think we keep going. I think we can try to drop Liliana this turn. Hold Infernal Grasp. Maybe draw with the Bank Buster as well. Let's start with an attack. Alright, they take it. I wonder if they have backup Emperor. We can't really play around that. Let's try the first Liliana. If they spend 4 mana on it, I mean, Infernal Grasp it. I don't think that's the worst thing. Attempt this.
My home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch my things.
Okay, Underdog down.
I've always hated crowds.
End here. Probably take a Bank Buster draw and maybe an Infernal Grasp. Something else. They cycle a tower. Okay, that's fine. Draw. Another land. Underdog, sure. I don't even really care about Liliana that much. We could honestly just lose it, but I think this is fine here. Then a waste of counterspell, we can land a giant Invoke Despair on them. Be huge to draw up. Might even be lethal. Very close. Okay, they let it go. They hold the 3 mana open. Maybe we drop Ren and 7 this turn. Okay. All right. Take our draw here. Sorin. And a land. Now, do we need more land at this point? We don't have to. I think we attack and drop Ren in 7. They counter it. And that's pretty much it for the turn, I think. One other way to do it is to power up the Bank Buster. Try to get them to spend their mana on that. When it drops to 7. Alright, so they want to counter something here. It's going to be Ren in 7. I think that's fine. Yep, we see the negate. We knew it was in there. It's okay. Do we plus and drop off the land? I think that's fine. We don't really need more land at this exact moment.
Don't overthink things.
Okay. Ending here is fine. We could also drop Meat Hook for 0, but we might need it. We really want them to tap out and get Invoke Despair going. I think we'll just end here. Meat Hook's potentially nice, because we can rack up damage when our things die. Alright, they flash back the underdog. Alright, they still need to deal with Liliana. Or they still need to deal with imminent threat of death. Drop you off, that's fine.
Fine. I'll take my zombies and leave.
Okay. They get their card draw, that's fine. They're very close to dead at this point. Alright. Take this last draw. Sholdred, also very nice. Okay, we should about have lethal here. Crew 3. Power up you. Then we attack. They pick off one of them, and we drop Invoke Despair on them. So we should get there. Alright. Nice. Bankbuster Celestis. Coming in clutch that game. Huge advantage off the bat. Nothing till turn 3. But maybe it'll work. Tap land. Underdog. Okay. That looks pretty nice. No blue yet, but hopefully we get there. Okay. Want to also on the top land. Tap land grind. Drop an underdog here. No stick, no removal, no voltage surge, and no cut down. Fable. Okay. Oh, it might be a Liliana turn. Yeah, probably. And target player sacks a creature. Goodbye token. Whack them for 3, down to 17. If they are into reanimation shenanigans, we do have the Trespasser to follow up. Looks like not, though. Dropping off excess Fable and excess land. 4th land by the opponent. Curving out into Invoke Despair would be huge, but we have not hit enough land this game so far. Big score. All right, look at you. Corpse Appraiser. What are you going to do with that mana? Nothing so far. We did not curve out successfully. Can probably plus the Liliana just to plus. So what are they doing in this deck? We want to drop the Trespasser. We need land desperately.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Meat Hook Massacre can address the Fable. All right, Cut Down can address the Fable. Maybe we don't need Meat Hook Massacre. We have a green for Ren and 7. We really want to Invoke Despair. Let's drop off the Massacre here. Okay, they drop a land. All right, we'll go ahead and get in for 3. Okay. When it takes it, we drop the Trespasser after the fact. Grixis. Let's take the creature. That way, if they play a subsequent Corpse Appraiser, they can't target it to get the draw effect. All right. Flipping the Fable. Hit land. Galvanic Iteration. Uh-oh. Yikes. Big score. Okay. Well, they get a nice little drop. Okay. Again, land would be nice. We're probably going to cut down this turn regardless, though. Do we even want to plus Liliana? Voltage Surge on Liliana makes that a little bit easier for us.
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying today.
Okay. What else you got? 4 mana Sholdred. Okay. Well. Finally starting to hit more land. That's fine. Well, we really want more land to Invoke Despair. only we had hit land drops on time. So we could Sorin, we could plus, we could minus. Cut down reflections. We'll probably just have to cut down the reflection this turn. Sadly, I don't think there's another way to do it. And might as well do it while they're tapped out in case they do play counter magic. Because I don't think we can afford for them to go Corpse Appraiser. Anything else. Don't think we attack into this. Very inefficient turn, but stuck on land. Okay. 6th land for the opponent. Invoke Despair. Yeah, we sack the underdog here. Opponent gets a nice draw too. Well, if we top deck land here, we can run it back against them. Draw a card up to 19. No blocks. Down to 11. We don't get the land. We do get Infernal Grasp, which isn't terrible. And potentially worth it here. Alright, you go down. Get in there with the Trespasser. Probably take the Shouldered here for multiple reasons. When it drops to 15. Okay. Again, any land off the top for a huge Invoke Despair could be quite valuable. Corpse Appraiser. They take our own underdog, yep. We saw a counterspell early in the game, right? Or is that a different game? No, maybe it's not. I thought I saw Urtai Scorn. It's not there. Alright, we hit the land. Put it with 4 mana open. Do we run Invoke Despair into the counterspell? They play big scores, so they probably run instant speed counterspells, right? If we try it and we succeed, it's a pretty huge swing for us. Turn 7's okay. I think we go for it. Let's see if they play counterspells. They don't. Or they don't have it, at least. Alright, that was a huge swing for us. Really needed that to go through. And we continue taking creatures, so subsequent Corpse Appraisers don't hurt as badly. When it drops to 7. Alright, we've surprisingly turned the tide a little bit. When it still has Galvanic Iteration, which is always scary. They Galvanic for removal? Ooh, Galvanic Invoke Despair. Oh my goodness, is that just game? Ooh, 3 more. Alright, I'll give it to him. That was pretty sick. Give me a nice, give me a nice. Oh, that was awesome. Alright, fine, you got it. Well, we hope they play creatures. And we hope we draw some other cards. Start here. Island Delver. Yeah, that's a pretty good cut down target. They're going to drop it unprotected, then might as well punish them for it. Well, we've got Infernal Grasp for this turn. See if they drop another creature unprotected. They don't do it. Well, we're set up for Shouldered next turn. They could flash in a adversary. Now, I don't know if that's worth the Infernal Grasp. We could do it, just because it will add up to damage over time. Especially if they can protect it. But hopefully Shouldered helps with that. Combat Research. Yep, let that resolve. See if they want to spend anything else. Alright, we'll attempt this. They will likely bounce or counter. Something. Shore up. Hexproof. Okay. Down to 17. Draw a card. But now they have to deal with Shouldered. And hopefully we hit some more land here. Green would be nice at some point. When it goes down to 18. Off the Shouldered trigger. They do get to draw a card, though. Go down to 16. Maybe they bounce Shouldered here. Ledger Shredder. First card this turn. Cut down on the adversary. They probably have protection, so we'd prefer to use it on their turn, I suppose. We can attack here safely, I think. When it takes it all, drops down to 12. Alright, we'd prefer for them to use mana on their turn. Go down to 10. If they attack with the Shredder, or if they connive with the Shredder, they have to draw even more. Yeah, I think we cut down on the adversary. Force them to spend mana on their turn. Ideally phase it out, but maybe another Hexproof. Hard Counterspell, okay. We drop down to 14. I draw a card, lose more life. Off the Shouldered, Shouldered soloing them so far. No land. Wonderful. Well, we're continuing to get in there. Shouldered going the distance by itself. When it drops to 4. No bounce, no phase out. We're holding priority here to pretend we have something, but we don't. No land. They scoop. Oh, what a bad draw. We got there anyway. Okay. Not bad. We can probably keep this. Underdog, potentially into Liliana if we hit a little more land up against Esper. Cut down ready. Lou. Spirited Companion. Is that worth a cut down? I don't think so. Let's give it a minute. Kind of gave away what we had there. Alright, green's okay for now. Let's drop the Underdog. This can actually hit Zur, as it is a 1/4 creature. Spirited Companion Part 2. Let's see if they hit their land drop or not. They do. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to play you out. Do you want to Liliana? Not really. We could Liliana and plus. Maybe we attack first and cut down one of them, potentially. Let's start with that. Okay, I take it all. We could Liliana and plus, just to plus. Is that worth it? We're not doing anything else this turn. They're probably not going to drop Zur. Yeah, maybe better than anything else. Let's go ahead and plus here. Drop off I think one of these cut downs is fine right now. When it gets drop off of land, pretty good for them. Leyline Binding, alright. They take Liliana, that's fine. It wasn't doing a whole lot for us anyway.
Whatever. Luck favors the foolish after all.
Yeah, luck does favor the foolish. Okay, so next turn they could play Zur. So we'd ideally have cut down ready, or make the spear ready for next turn. When it gets in there with both, down to 18. We don't hit the land anyway, so I think we're just attacking here and holding Make Disappear. If they go land Zur, though, Make Disappear won't do it. So this could be an awkward turn for us. Alright, that's fine. We don't even have blue to play Make Disappear right now anyway. Alright, and here, let's see that Zur. Wedding Announcement instead, okay. Might take out a companion just to prevent the card draw. Yeah, I think we do. Look at a token instead, which I'm more okay with. When it gets in for 1, drop to 17. Ay. I think we're running 26 land and really struggling to make it work here. 5 lands. Is it Zur time? They attack first. Alright, seems like not a Zur turn. What else you got? Just keep drawing. Okay. Alright, we hit land. We play a Sorin here. They probably have another binding. We could Sorin and plus. We could Sorin and plus. Yeah, I think we plus here. I think they're going to binding it. So at least we get a draw out of it. Rona's Vortex. Okay. Bottom of the deck? Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take any card drop we can get. Drop down to 12.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
Nothing on Innistrad is free. Cruelty of Gix. Yikes. Alright. Phase 1. Creature or Planeswalker to the bin. Maybe they take backup Sorin here. Okay, they take the Trespasser. Which means they what? Have answers to the Sorin? They really don't want to discard anything in their hand. Down to 10. When it draws a card and flips the announcement. Underdog. Makes minusing Sorin pretty bad. All of this is pretty bad. We can plus again. We can trade one of the tokens. All of this is abysmal. Stuck on land for too long. Let's move on to the next one. Looking just fine here. Tap land on 1 into a turn 2 Underdog or Infernal Grasp. Alright, that's a little early for the Titan, but that's okay. Okay, a little slow by the opponent. Some amount of stick there. Could have play with fire. That's okay. I think we'll drop the Underdog anyway. If they want to use their removal spell, that's fine. Do nothing. Okay. I'm pretty sure they had stick there, though. Third land. Okay, little ramp action. That's fine. Make Disappear. You know, it'd be nice to hold that for next turn, especially if they're going to ramp into it. So I think we hold here and just get in for some damage. Attack for 3. If they try to ramp right into a 5-drop, hopefully we can make the Spirit. Jugan right now. Yep. Good enough target. No Jugan for you. Ooh, that's not bad. So you want to go Sorin or Sholdred? I like the value of Sorin. And I think we leave back Underdog to block. That sets us up really nicely for the rest of the game. All right, minus here. No attacks. Let's try to keep Sorin around. Okay, they might tap this for Bouncer's Beatdown. Goodness gracious. Yeah. Greatest power. Okay, that was not enough. The power was not great enough. Your potions are not strong enough, traveler. Looking okay here. On island. Alright, well, we'll start with one of these tap lands. This is fine. Black and green. Consider on turn 1. Alright. Thinking a mono blue Jin deck. We'll see what happens next. So they want to drop the Jin and protect it. If they don't leave enough mana to protect it, we can Infernal Grasp this coming turn. So they want to drop the Jin. They probably won't drop it unprotected. Let's play a Bankbuster this turn. See if they want to counter it. They do. Negate. Okay. Do nothing. Well, we don't have to drop Liliana into them at all. Let's hold Infernal Grasp this turn. Impulse. Okay, they dig. Now they have 3 instants to the graveyard. 4th land. Jin comes out. They probably have protection, but we can Infernal Grasp on their turn and then do it again on our turn. So we should be able to get through it. Or just drop Liliana, which is probably even better. Fading Hope. All right, that's a little more annoying because now we don't have the answer to it. One to the top. Yeah, we could drop a Shouldered on them. That's pretty good as well. Yeah, I like that. Let the games begin. We'll have enough mana this turn to both Liliana sack and Infernal Grasp. Okay. We'd rather them counter the Infernal Grasp if they have counter and not protection. So let's start there. We do have enough black, yeah. Okay, they march it out. Well, that's a little unfortunate. Save Liliana, let's try it again next turn. Yeah, so if we had taken the opposite strategy, that would have worked better. But I was thinking more about counter spells versus phase out. All right, we'll definitely take this attack. I don't think we need to. I mean, plus the Liliana is kind of brutal. We don't actually need the land. Yes, we do. We do not have double green for Ren. All right, we need double green. So let's just attack here. I don't want to discard anything. And we'll end here. Maybe try Liliana next turn. Maybe just try Ren and 7. Ren and 7 isn't very good against Fading Hope, though. Okay, opponent turns aggressive. Let's see if they have enough bounces and phase out to survive the next coming turns. Backup Liliana. Okay. I don't hate that. Play a land here. Do they run the Hexproof untap? I don't know if they do. Let's go ahead and drop Liliana just in case. Negate you. Okay. Yeah, I think we try one more time here. Again, I don't know if they play the crab. All right. Counter again. Fine. Well, if they untap and crab, they still stack the Jin. Impulse. Draw. Fine. Impulse again. Okay. It's nice it puts it into their hand instead of draws it. Opponent drops to 8, though. We're at 19. Opponent has a 9/4 creature. Opponent drops to 6. Down to 10. All right. Very close game here. Tolarian Terror. Okay. Make disappear. We don't have enough mana to... We don't really want to trade off Shouldered. I think we want this to go through. We don't have the mana to hold Make Disappear, but it probably won't matter at this stage of the game anyway. Yeah. Okay. That's probably game. I mean, that is game. Unless they just don't block this. And take 10. Good game. They got there. Welcome to the post-game deck tech. Is Sultai control good? Nah, not really. Part of the issue is that we just don't have the lands yet for it. We have Yavimaya Coast, the pain land, which generates either green or blue. But we don't yet have the pain lands for black and green and blue and black. So the mana base is just a lot worse. To compensate for that, I had to play some of the tri-lands, including Zaitor's Proving Ground for black and green, and Xander's Ledge and Rafine's Tower for blue and black, which helps out a little bit. I do think blue is fantastic. Make Disappear is a wonderful card right now, but green is just not offering that much. Why play green when you could play Grixis and instead put in Fable of the Mirror Breaker, which is just an absurdly powerful card that requires answers when it comes down. And then again, the draw discard is amazing, and then you get the body that copies things. So Grixis is just a better version of what this is trying to do. If you want to run Sultai, I just am not a huge fan of kind of the jankier discard everything reanimate style, especially with so much graveyard trespasser running around. But if you want to build, if you don't want to feel like Grixis is doing it better than what you're doing, I would instead go the Sultai Control Reanimator route and run things like all this jank here and have more fun with it that way. That's the deck. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. I'm Dr. Ruckus, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.